Hello. Okay, expectations video for the week of September 8th. So, when you go in to Canvas and you look at September 8th, it might look like this for you. It's all grayed out. You can't click on it. I'm clicking. Nothing's happening. I'm such a terrible person. Be mad all you want, but there's a reason that I do this. There's a prerequisite on this. If you haven't finished August 31st, you can't get into this module. You have to finish, this module from this previous week first. That means all of this has to be finished before you can move on. Hold on. There's a reason. Guys, history is a story. And if you've missed the previous stuff and you come in, you're going to be like, what? What are we talking about? You have to finish the first section of this unit, which means everything from the week of August 31st first. Then you can go to the week of August, just kidding, the week of September 8th and start what we're doing this week. Okie dokie. Okay, I'm going to pause this video for a second, and then I'll show you what it looks like when you've finished, like when you've done all of it. Okay, bye. And I'm back. Okay, so I made it. So now you can see your stuff, and I put lipstick on too, so I didn't look so dead. So you're welcome. Okay. So now what I did, I know for you it wasn't any time, but what I did is I went through and I finished this whole module from last week. Because once you finish it, now this stuff is open to you. Oh, I'm not in student view. Sheesh, man. Let's show you what it looks like in student view. Okay. Here we go. Here's what it looks like. Now, you do still have some stuff that is grayed out, because you can't just go ahead and click on this stuff. First, again, I'm clicking. Nothing's happening because first I'm going to have to do this. Now, really, this video is first, okay? But after that, you have notes. All right, I changed the order of the module this week. Some of y'all asked me to be quite honest, and I was like, okay. I thought it was easier to keep all the notes together and all of the documents together, but some of y'all wanted things by day, and I was like, all right. However, your notes had to move. Okay, look. Under your resources, okay, at the top of this this module, you have this video, then you have tutorials, then you have your notes. And then, of course, the document packet, same as last week. If you want to use it, awesome for the thesis document things, that's cool. If not, whatever. And then you have a test coming soon. Not this week, very soon. Okay. So, notes, there it is. So just like before, did I not click on it? When you click on the notes and you download it, or you can just look at it here. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and do this so we can see multiple. Last week, all y'all did on Friday, I believe, was start, and you did this, Dar al-Islam, okay? This week, we're taking care of everything else except Cambodia and Japan. That's all we have before the test. So you'll take care of everything else this week. because the notes aren't specifically with the videos that they're attached with, guys, you need these notes. And just like I said last time, I wouldn't just print them off and leave them. This is a skeleton of what you need. Okay. When in my videos, when I'm talking about the CAST system, which you actually should have learned about last year, you better understand all of this. You better understand how people move up and down the CAST system. I didn't put any of that here, but I'm going to talk about it. You need to be adding that kind of stuff to the notes. You have a test coming. I know what's on the test. I made it. Well, sort of. Really what I do for your test, because I know you haven't had like a real one in this class, and there is one coming soon. I take released AP questions that were on actual AP tests, actual questions that kids in the past had on an AP test, and it has to do with our subject. That way you start seeing those upper level AP questions. Are they harder? Yeah. Yeah, they're college level questions written for 20-year-olds. Well, that's not fair. That's what the AP test is. So I'm telling you, this is a skeleton. You need to be adding in more information. Do you need to copy these into your own spiral or on your own piece of paper? I would. Yes. Then, I'm going. Hold on. Okay. So then you have where your notes are. You go to the module and you go to Tuesday. Where's Monday? Hey, you guys, there's no school Monday. Okay. So that's a great time to relax and chill and do something fun if you're all caught up. If you're not caught up, you should be caught up after Monday. This is the 3-week mark. I'm such a mean teacher. I've already talked to some of your extracurricular teachers. Who have I talked to? Band, orchestra, Coach Nav, Coach Vines. I need your assignments. Okay, so after you do this video, it's me teaching.
Has an office job.
See? I'm teaching about India, okay, in the medieval period. Guys, listen. If you're not going to watch these, why are you in AP? These are the lessons that you need. Just because you do the thesis, that doesn't mean anything. And I'm going to be able to tell real easy on the test if you've been doing what you're supposed to or not. Okay? So you watch this video about India. And at the same time, you should be looking at, I know these aren't your notes, don't worry about it. You should be looking at your notes. This is EAS, pre-AP. But you should be looking at your notes and adding in more information. That's what you should be doing, okay? Once you finish that, then on Tuesday, you go back into your module. Where is it? And you're going to come down here and look. Now your thesis for India is open. Click it. Just like before, last week, you're writing a thesis, not a paper, one sentence, a thesis. You need a stem, plus you need 2 or 3 proofs in one sentence. Okay? Pretend like these are essay questions on the AP test, and this is your very first sentence of your essay. Okay? Okay, so the directions say, read the attached document and then write a thesis for both of the questions listed below. Pretend like each question is the prompt of a tested essay. Remember to hit the blue button above, submit, all that good stuff. Okay, these will be 12.5 points of the whole thesis grade. All of those theses that you did last week, and the theses that you have this week. They're points, 12.5 or like 6.25 points, and they're all going to be added together for this unit's big major grade. Okay? Um last week, because it was your first time to do thesis, last week if you were like on the right track, you got full points. I'm looking for a STEM, and I am looking for your 2 or 3 proofs after the STEM. Some of y'all need to go back and watch the thesis video again. Or you need to come into tutorials and say, okay, you're saying I'm not quite doing thesis right. Will you help me? Yes. Yes. Come see me. Tutorials. Or watch that thesis video from last week again. Because some of y'all are writing an entire paper. This is just one sentence. That's it. Some of y'all are making this a lot harder than it's supposed to be. One sentence. Okay. One sentence that has a stem and has 2 or 3 proofs, and that's it. And if you're like, what's a stem? What are the proofs? Go watch that video from last week, the thesis video, or come see me in tutorial hangout and we'll talk. All right. Okay. So you click here to see the document about the Hindu, the top 3 Hindu gods. You read it, talks about Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Then you have your 3, I hit the wrong button. You have your 2 questions. I'm sorry. You write a thesis with this. Although there are many gods in Hinduism, why are the Trimurti worshipped by everyone? Write a thesis. Then question 2. Although now the head I need to change that. Although not the head Hindu god, I'll change that. Why is Shiva most widely worshipped? And you write your thesis. I had to write it down or I'll forget. Okay, you hit submit. Some of you guys are still having issues with the submitting, okay? If you have a document, click choose file and upload. I don't know, and I keep having y'all ask, why isn't my document uploading? I don't know. I don't know. If you're having problems getting documents to upload, or if I'm writing you saying it's blank or it's not opening, I can't grade what I can't see. You're not in trouble. It's okay. But I need you to come in here to the text entry and put your answer in here if uploading the document isn't working for you. Okay? So you write your 2 theses and then you hit submit. And then you're done for Tuesday. Guys, that should take you an hour tops with the video and with this. All right? Some of y'all really are making thesis really complicated, and it's not hard. Thesis is like the easiest point to get on the AP essays. Crazy easy. So if it is hard in your head, come see me, okay? Okay, so then on Wednesday, you're going to come here. Your notes are right here in the resources, but now you're going to China, okay? And I'm going to teach you about medieval China, except only part of medieval China because it's too big. All right. So I'll teach you all this good stuff. Then Wednesday, you will also have a thesis. And again, guys, when we're in class, I do both of these at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but I do both of these, a thesis and I teach this in class. Now you can do your thesis. Some of y'all just got so excited. You're you're watching this scene from Mulan, which is not accurate historically, but that's okay. And then you're going to do the exact same thing. Pretend like you have 3 essay questions about this. This scene actually is pretty culturally historical, not politically or anything. The Huns and Shang China in Mulan is just not even close to historical, but I digress. But culturally, this is an amazing scene. So you're going to write a thesis about number one. How could medieval Chinese women bring honor to their families based off of this? Some of y'all were also like Googling stuff last week. No, no. On the DBQ on your AP test, you have to use the documents provided. Now, yes, you're going to give some outside information and we'll get there later, but you have to use the documents that they've provided. Everything you need to answer that question is in this video. Number two, how were Chinese girls married off in medieval China? And number three, honor was important to Chinese society. What is honor? Ooh, that's a hard one. Some of y'all also wrote me last week and said, aren't these just opinions? Yeah. Yeah. Not always, but yeah. I told you at the very beginning of the year, history is not names, dates, and facts. History is names, dates, and theories backed up by facts. I want your theory, your thesis, your opinion, your idea. And then in your paper, you would back up your opinion. And in your essay, in your paper, you would get me to believe whatever you wanted me to believe. Okay. Okay, so you hit submit, just like always. Do a text entry. I'm just doing text because it's faster for me right now. You do a text entry or you do the file upload and then submit. See your happy confetti. There we go. I was like, it didn't do it. Then you're done for Wednesday. Okay, something happened when I was recording that video. I was at my parents' house over the summer and their dog has some issues, some breathing issues. And so he had a breathing issue in the middle of the video. So I had to stop it and deal with him because I was the only one home. That being said, this part of the China video is very short because I continued it after he was okay, after I got a hold of him. It's only like, 15 minutes long.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. I went ahead and kept them separate instead of putting them together. That's okay because usually China takes me 2 days in class. So you'll watch the second part of China. It's not long. You just saw it. It's 15 minutes. It's just the second part. Then, oh, darn it.
Okay, I'm sorry. So
I have to like let it play for a minute or I can't. Okay. Then you come in and you're going to do your thesis for Thursday. Look, you have 2 to do for Thursday. Alrighty. So you'll do the first one. It's about gunpowder. It's a document that you read, and then you're going to answer the question. I'm so glad I do these because apparently I forgot to put a question there. I have the question. I just need to write it down. The gunpowder question. I think your teachers dislike vultures too, dislike virtual more than you guys do. I'm a teacher, y'all. I'm not a computer person. Okay, so you answer your thesis, which I will write the question in just a minute. Then you go back and you do your second thesis for the day, The Voyages of Chang Ho. Yes, I said his name right. You have a document. You look at the document. It's just a bunch of pictures. Oh my gosh. How are you supposed to know the significance of this guy if there's just pictures? You're going to have to be able to analyze pictures as well for the AP test. I promise. Everything you need to know the historical significance of Chang Ho is here. Don't Google it. Why be an AP if you're just going to Google crap? If you're not going to do it the right way, you're not going to learn how to do it the right way on the AP test. they're going to give you this kind of stuff that you haven't learned yet. And you're like, okay, so there's this guy named Chang Ho who went places. Okay, look at the dates. You're like, so? Well, in 1492, somebody sailed the ocean blue. I'm giving you hints. I'm giving you hints. If you're still completely lost, then don't do this one yet. Wait until Friday, after I've taught the Mongolians and then the dynasty after that. Where is it? Oh, I didn't submit it. You can't wait. Suckers. Sorry. Do your best. I remember doing that on purpose now. I wanted it before I taught it on purpose. Guys, you've got to start trusting yourself and start learning how to analyze things. Okay? So you attempt your thesis. What is the historical significance of Chang Ho? Why is he important? You're like, I don't know. Some of y'all are so afraid to get an answer wrong with me right now that you're putting in your theses. Some of you literally did this. Like you wrote this last week. In my opinion, I believe that maybe blah, 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 blah. No, I already know it's your opinion. Don't tell me I believe in my opinion, maybe, possibly. Just write it as if it's fact. Right now, it doesn't necessarily matter if it's historically correct. I want to see, do you understand how to write a thesis? Okay. Do this. Don't worry if it's right or wrong. Then, okay. I'm so impatient. I want the computer to go faster. Okay. Then do your next thing on Friday, Mongolia. Okay, I'll deal with the Mongolians here, but at the end of this,
Kids look at it and
dang, that was perfect timing. At the end of this, I also discuss Chang Ho because he matters. So, guys, if you're like, I'm afraid to do the thesis where I'm guessing about him first. No, I want you to do it that way because I cannot stress enough. The DBQ is most often going to be over a subject that in theory I probably didn't teach. The AP test does that on purpose because the idea with the DBQ is not just can you regurgitate information. Anybody can do that. A kid who's singing the ABCs is regurgitating information. A dog who you've said, speak, speak, goes, woof. He's regurgitating information, but he doesn't know what it means. He doesn't know what he's saying. The DBQ, that's why it's hard. The DBQ is going to take stuff that you probably haven't learned yet, or you didn't go into a lot of detail about, and it's going to see, can you look at pictures and look at documents like a historian does and figure things out? Is that hard? Yes. What if I'm wrong? It doesn't matter if you're wrong. As long as you back up your ideas with facts. You could write in a paper, Miss, the sky is not really blue. The sky is actually clear. And I look up and go, you're wrong. But if in your paper you can explain to me why the sky is actually clear and why what we're seeing in the sky is really just reflections of things, then even if it's not accurate, and I can look and say, you are wrong, it's blue. As long as you backed up your ideas, it's acceptable. Are you with me? So don't freak out too much about this Chang Ho. Whatever. That's why there's two on this day, because I purposefully flip flopped them. Don't freak out too much about it. All right. Do your best guess. I gave you some hints if you were just paying attention. Okay. Then you have this one. A document about medieval, not China, medieval Japan. Okay. And just like before, you look at your little document here about Japan, talks about the samurai and the shogun and all that good stuff, the puppet emperors. Yeah. Then when you're done with that, you write your, where did it go? You write your thesis. Blah, 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 blah. Submit it. And you're done for the week. That's it. Then you have the next Monday off. Then I get to see you. Finally. Yay. That's it. Easy peasy. If you have questions, be sure and ask. Okie dokie. And you really do have a test coming up soon. Probably not the week we come back, okay, which is September 15th. Probably like the Monday and Tuesday right after that. Okay. Okay. That's it. Das ist alles. Bye.